going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How's it going out there?
What's happening?
Y'all already know, man. Hey, so for some reason, our losses don't look too bad right now.
Our what?
For some reason, some strange reason, could have been last week, could have been, I don't know, but don't look too bad right now.
Hey, yo. But hey, how we always start off, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Regal Eagle podcast. We doing it up here for those of you that are new. This your first time to the show. That we ask that you please hit that like, that share, that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and also hit that blue bell notification so you'll never miss a show. Right? Hey, this week, y'all, we bringing y'all a stunner. We bring y'all a good one this week. Monday Night Football. I hate these late games as I get older, man. I want all the games on Sunday at 1 o'clock. I need all my games on 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock at the latest. I can't be doing these 8 o'clock shows on Monday, man. It's been rough for every birthday. It gets rough, man. Hey, but look, man, we playing on Monday. You know what I'm saying? We playing against Chargers and SoFi. We going out west. We gonna hit the West Coast, man. We talking, doing our thing. We see y'all in the comments. Red Jack Kim. We appreciate the faithful, the true fans. Right, they in the comments doing their thing already, doing it, showing love over there, fellas. We got a good one this week. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to break down, right? Hey, but we don't want to hold them up no more. We want to give them what they came for, man. Hey, so
that's right.
This first one is it, Duke, man. Is this a must win for either team based upon their current playoff positioning?
So I'm not gonna say it's a must win for either team. It's really more like a playoff positioning for each team. For us, I feel like it's not a must-win, but it's a must-win for our mental. So as far as like the game in its entirety, we can afford to lose the game, but mentally, I feel like we need this game for a mental boost for us, just schematically for us. But can we lose this game? I mean, technically for playoff positions, yes, we can technically lose the game, although we would like to be in the number 1 seed. But you know, that ebbs and flows. You know what I'm saying? It's agua. Should some people say it's agua. Now, as far as the Chargers, I would say that it's not really a must win for them either. But for them, like, you know, it's 3 other teams that are 8-4 in their conference. You know what I'm saying? The Colts, the Bills, and somebody, the Colts and the Bills. Now, when it comes to the Colts, they beat the Colts. You know what I'm saying? And they lost against the Jaguars, but the Jaguars are ahead of them. So it's really, as far as seedings goes with them, I think if they lose this game, they'll only drop 1. They'll go for, I think, from 5 to 6. So they're still going to be in the playoffs. But, you know, as far as them and the QB situation going on, I'm not going to say it's a must win, but it's something that they kind of need if they don't want to fall deep down in the playoff cards.
You agree with that, Sal?
For me, I mean, I agree with the Eagles portion that, you know, it's a must win. Now, for me personally, it's a must win. They got to win. I mean, now, like I said, as far as playoff seeding, we still good because, you know, them boys, they took that L. But for me, as far as the Chargers go, the Chargers right now, they like the first in the wild card position, but they all 8-4. The Chargers, the Colts, and the Bills. So for me, if the Chargers lose, they're going to fall out of wild card and be in the hunt. So for me, I think the Chargers are still in the must-win situation.
What you got, Gotti?
I definitely agree. I agree on both points. This is definitely a must-win for morale, motivation, the psyche for the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, 2 in a row. We did that once already this year, and everybody just went berserk. So we can't let that happen again. We got to come back off that off the 2-game schneid. But definitely, I'm looking at the Chargers. Like Sal said, man, this is going to knock them. It'll keep knocking them back. And then you also got to think about what the rest of their schedule is. The Chargers have a tough schedule coming up, right? So they got to get all the wins they can. They got the Cowboys, they got the Chiefs. They have, I think the rest of their schedule is pretty tough.
Divisional games.
Yeah, all divisional games. So they have us, they have the Chiefs, they have the Cowboys, they have the Texans, and they have the Broncos. So definitely it's a must win for them. You know, the only I'm not even gonna say the Texans have a great defense. You know, the offense isn't as great as the defense. That's probably their.
They might be able to get the Chiefs though.
They might. They might. I mean, they might. The Chiefs are good on both sides of the ball. The Texans, are great on defense. But like I said, as far as that's a division game, so that can go either way. So you have that division game. Cowboys wishy-washy. They play when they want to play. They got the Broncos, and like I said, the weakest link on there is the Texans, and that's not even a weak link as of late. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a must-win for them because where they are now, those numbers can keep dropping. If you keep losing, everybody else keeps winning. You got the playoff. You got the playoff picture. What do you say? Saturday 6 or 7? They on the cusp right now. Are they 7? Because they have
right now.
They got a lot of 8-win teams in the AFC, which and then it's crazy because the Ravens are going to squeak in with the Ravens going to sneak in with 6 wins just because they're on the top of their division. You know what I'm saying?
It's the trashiest of the trash.
Yeah, right. But since you are in the top of the division, you get a spot. So it's definitely a must win for both teams on both, as far as the playoff picture, as far as the like Duke said, the psyche, man. You can't go in there lose a third game. It's just not good, man. And then they got to hear all this chatter all through the week until we play again next week, man. But it's definitely a must win on both parts. We can't have the Cowboys, win out and creep up on us, and steal the division from us. So definitely a must win on both parts. So it's definitely going to be a dogfight.
I have to beg to differ a little bit, man. Take a different approach. So I agree. I think it's a must win for both teams. It's a must win for the Chargers, and I thought Gotti was going to say this. It's a must win for the Chargers because that win is going to help secure your bold prediction in the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? To kick the Chiefs out of the playoffs, right? So that's a must win for them because they're not going to catch the Broncos. Right, they're not going to catch the Broncos. That's
an implicit statement for me. So I don't have to keep mentioning that. That's at the bottom of every one of my. That's at the bottom of every one of my statements. It's implicit. It's an implicit statement, and I'm standing on business. I'm tap dancing on business, baby.
It's a definite win for them, right? And I think it's a definite win. It's a definite must win for us. More than just morale, right? I don't think that we're going to I don't think we're going to win out, right? And so we're not going to have the number 1 seed, right? That's just how I feel. So I want this is the must win for us to put us ahead of the Cowboys to eliminate those sorry jokers out of the playoffs, right? And that's going to guarantee us the back-to-back championship. Ain't been done in 21 years. That's why I say it's a must win for us. I do not want it to come down to the last game where we're fighting and hoping and praying, fingers and toes crossed. You know what I'm saying? Right. If they do this and if they do this and if they do, I want us to take charge of our destiny by beating these sorry jokers today, these Chargers, and therefore that's going to set us up, give us a breathing room. If we're not going to have the home field advantage throughout the playoffs, that will give us that last game against the Redskins to be like, hey, whatever. We need to sit players. We need to sit players and do whatever. But I feel that this is the must win, so we're not coming down to the wire. I don't know. That's just how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than the psyche for me.
Also, though, if you look at it like with the Chargers, they can definitely beat the Chiefs. They may beat the Cowboys because by that time the Cowboys may be resting players because like Gotti was saying, they kind of wishy washy, and I don't know if they're gonna play all their players, but I know what they can play. They can play marbles in the sand in Cabo because that's where they're gonna be at by that time mentally. That's right. They'll be right there with the big Aggie, trying to knock people out that sand, because that's where they're going to be at. Toes in the sand in Cabo. 1, 2, 3. Cancun. That's right. Let's get up out of here.
Yeah, but I think it's more than the psyche. For me, it's more than the psyche, man, because I'm different. Man. Everybody be like, oh, we can afford to lose this game in week 6. Hell no. Every game is a must win for me. I am different, man. I want total domination. I know you're going to have that. But those early wins, and like I said, we had, you look at our key wins, man, against the Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Bucks, Packers, the Lions. Those are pretty significant wins, you know what I'm saying? So, you get that throughout the week. You look at the Chargers, their key wins against the Chiefs, the Broncos, who beat our butts, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. So, yeah, every game is a must win. So you start doing that funny math down at the end of the year, and you hoping and praying, and you putting your faith on, what I mean? I just don't like doing that at the end.
That's that VA math.
Yeah, that VA math.
That
math ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? If I do this, that equals a Motrin. No, no, man. No, sir. Hey, so Gotti, man, which team has more pressure coming into this matchup and why?
And Philly, man. Like I said, two consecutive losses, the reigning Super Bowl champions, and we're at the end of the season, and we're playing like week one. We've been playing like week one for what 13 weeks.
Yeah.
So with all the like we talked about this, man, week in week out, with all the weapons that we have, we ain't doing shit. Like just simply said, we got Super Bowl winning quarterback. We got the title rusher from last year. We got AJ Brown. We got Smitty. We got Goddard. We got Dotson. The line is banged up, but we're not even doing things. Not everything we're doing we can blame on the line, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, we're not getting the ball downfield. We don't have enough variety in our plays. We got the quarterback hitting the running back in the face with the ball. We got the quarterback and the running back, the quarterback and the receiver not on the same page, and in critical times, right? Fumbling, damn, 2 fumbles in the same game. Like we ain't fumble all year. We got 2 in the same game. Interception. It's just too many. It's just too many marks that we're missing. We're playing the caliber that we're playing and the talent that we have is not jiving, right? It's just definitely not jiving, and it's the buzz, and it's not just hey, that's what people are saying on the radio. That's what it is. It's what it is. So with the talent and everything that we have, we should be dominating people out here. We're not, and it's going to be to the point to where it's not even we're under pressure. It's just this is just how we play. So need to get it together. Cowboys are on our heels still. It's like they're still like you said. It's that if this then that. That if statement, and we don't want to be. I've been in the stadium. I've been at the link where they were playing other teams' games, and we needed a team to lose for us to get in, and they're cheering more for that team to lose than people on the field that we watched that we came to pay to watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it like that. I wanted to go in games comfortably. Like last year we was able to sit all of our starters. You know what I'm saying? I that's the type of problems I want. I want to like when we had that conversation last year about should we play Saquon and let him get the rushing title? Because the Super Bowl ain't guaranteed. We're going, but it's not guaranteed that we'll win. That's the conversations I want to have. Not hey, we got to win this game and we need Dallas to lose and we good to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have those conversations. So we under pressure. We under pressure and we need to get this ball rolling to make it to the postseason.
What you got, Duke?
So I'm with Gotti, man. I feel like the Eagles, our favorite squad. We got a little bit more pressure on us. Like he said earlier. You know what I'm saying? We're the Super Bowl champions. Looking at all the weapons that we have on the field, from Dallas Goedert to Will Shipley, Tank Bigsby, Saquon, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you got Jalen's. Jalen, he technically, we all think that he's a better quarterback than Justin Herbert. Or the media does anyway. I feel like he is, but then you got to look at coaching. Our coaching staff, I feel like, is better than theirs. You know what I'm saying? And I just all around, I feel like we're just a better overall team. So the pressure, I feel like, is on us to win the game and to do better as far as the matchups and all that. Because if you really look at it, like the Chargers, they do this every year. Like they play well in the regular season. They do all these wonderful things. Justin Herbert has all these phenomenal numbers. And then what happens? They either miss the playoffs or they get in the playoffs and they lose. So nothing that they're doing right now is anything different than what they would do any other year, or any other year going or in the past. So I feel like we have a whole lot more pressure on us to do well this game and throughout the regular season than they do. But I do know this though. I do know that we got 13,000 people on here and we only got one like. So if you out there watching, you better get out there and you better hit that like button. And make us proud. Because right now, we need some likes up here, and y'all better get to it. Kim, Red Jet, Timberly, y'all better get on them in there in the comments and get on them. But go ahead.
I think though,
you got anything different, Sal?
No, I mean they pretty much hit everything. Like I said,
Okay.
Because like I said, all our 4 of our losses have all been consecutive. Like two times we lost twice, and then we lost twice again. And if we lose a third time, that's people go already talk about the 23 season. They're gonna start looking at that again. And that's a lot of pressure. And I mean, regardless of what they're saying, I know Patullo, his crib done got egged up. You know what I'm saying? So I know he feeling the pressure, yo, because he like, if we take another L, ain't no telling what they're gonna do to my crib next time. You know, there's a few A's this time. They're gonna do something next time we take an L. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, but for mentality purposes, for mental purposes, yeah, we got pressure on us. You know, because it's like Duke said, you know, we got 2 fumbles last game. You know, Jalen's his accuracy been wishy-washy this season. He's been throwing off. You know, he's not been doing like he was doing last season. So it's a lot of pressure on us to go ahead and win this game.
The pressure is coming, man, because if you look at it, Shipley has damn near as many kick return yards as Saquon has rushing on the entire season, right? Mm-hmm. That's a travesty, right? If you look at it, Devontae, you look at A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown has 57 catches. We're 12 games in. He has 57 catches for 699 yards, right? Devontae's is 60 for 802 yards. This is on the season. This is on the season. 12 games in. You see what I'm saying? This is where the pressure is coming from. The pressure is coming from the Eagles and their coaching staff not being reliable. Everybody know how I feel about Nick Sirianni. I don't feel that he's a great. Obviously, I'm gonna think that the head coach for the Chargers is far superior to Nick Sirianni because he's doing a lot more with less talent that he has. Right? I mean, damn near everybody's doing a lot more with less. The amount of talent we have on all sides of the ball, offense, defense, special teams. I mean, it's a travesty to sit here and say, we're fighting, we're losing to the Giants. We barely lost, but we lost to the Broncos. I mean, you look at all these other losses that we had, man. It's a shame. It's shameful that we're playing like this. You know what I mean? As the organization, reigning Super Bowl champions, and we talking about this stuff into week 13, man. So, so what are some non-negotiables the Eagles must establish early, Sally, to dictate the terms of this game?
I mean, for us, we need to establish the run early. I mean, I'm just with this whole Saquon situation. I mean, I got it. Let the man start, and see what he does. But for me, if he not producing, I would just throw it. Didn't need to throw my man Tank in there, bro. Because as of right now, our run is non-existent. So people ain't even worried about the run, to be honest. They're not even worried about the run because it's been non-existent. So we established the run early. That'll bring the defenses in to bring people in and let our wide receivers be out there who can go long. So that's for me. Establish the run early.
I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. And these jokers here, man. But I'm leaning towards all the way non-existent. 1,200 yards on the season rushing collectively. This isn't just Saquon at this point. We talking about all of them put together. What up, Rod? We talking about everybody put together on here is 1,200 yards, man. It's embarrassing, man. We're 8-4, yeah. We're the top of the division, yeah. But man, and it's like, do you call it luck? I mean, because you look at some of the teams we beat, man. I mean, 6 of those 8 teams are juggernauts right now inside of the Cowboys, the Rams, the Bucks, Packers, the Lions. All of these teams are fighting for the top of their division. I mean, we beat them, and then you look at our stats, man, and it's like, man, what is going on? We trying to figure it out. Duke, what you got?
Well, I mean, me personally, this is just me, but I feel like our non-negotiable, like, we gotta get to the QB early. We have to. Because if we sit back and we let this man with one arm beat us, and they fuck around and pull Trey Lance in, and he carve us up too on the defense that's supposed to be as good as we got, no, we got to get to him. And I say that because we got to get to him, apply pressure, and we got to get some hits. Like me and Sal was talking earlier before we came on, man. Look, at this time, we gonna agree with Meech. I'll take a roughing the passer penalty early. Super early. Hit him. Hey, I ain't going to say hit him on his hand, but I'm definitely going to say hit him on that non-throwing side. I'm going to say that. You know what I'm saying? And set that tone right. What you say got it? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, get to him early. Get that hit out the way. Because guess what? He going to think about it next time. He going to think, hey, it's going to be Twinkle Toes Flintstone back in the backfield trying to get that ball out. So if you can get to him early, get them hits, that'd be great. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that because, Carter's going to be out. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Phillips, he's questionable, and Zach Bond's questionable. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But with that being said, like, we got to get to the quarterback. We got to get to him early. Set that tone early. That's what I think.
Our defense has been all right, man. But I mean, on the entire season, we only have 24. 24 sacks, 44 tackles for loss on the entire season. I mean, the Chargers are 10 more sacks than us, and they're not even the premier defensive team. And we only got 24 in the entire season. What you got, Gotti?
Rod, hold on. Rod, it's not Dirty Eagles tactics. That's not it. If the player is on the field, guess what? He's able to play the game.
That's right.
It's as simple as that. If he's out there playing, he's 100% ready to go. So it's not dirty. It's not dirty at all. It's being smart.
Yep. Yeah, it's just following through. It's following through with our intent. That's all it is. That's all. What you got, Gotti? You got anything on this one?
I agree with Duke, man. Definitely got to get to the quarterback. They recorded 19 sacks in the last 5 games. 19 sacks, 3 against 6 from Tennessee. Tennessee sacked them 6 times. So we got to keep that. We got to keep that going. However, in order for the defense to be productive and efficient, we got to keep them. We got to keep them off the field. So what my essential, my non-negotiable is, we got to convert on 3rd downs. We can't go quarters with only getting 1 and 2 first downs a series and then punting the ball away. So we got to be able to convert on 3rd down. Who was 4 for 12 last week? That's 60. What is it? 33%. I didn't think I knew that. 33.3%.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
33% on converting on 3rd down, which is turning around and bringing the defense right back off. They ain't even got that. I didn't even have a chance to get them no Gatorade yet. You know what I'm saying? By the time they get down, sit to the bench and take their helmet off, you know what I'm saying? The punt team is back out there. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta convert on 3rd down, which leads into, like Duke said, we got to keep these guys fresh, get these sacks. I think the Chargers are starting 2 rookie or 2 backup tackles Monday, which is very unfortunate that Jalen Carter is out because he probably could have had a good day. But we still have that's still weakness they have that we can expose, with those backups in there. But we got to keep the defense off the field. We got to keep those guys fresh. Offense has to do their thing, at least kick some goddamn field goals. You know what I'm saying? We can't have all these 3 and outs and not get anything out of them, especially after turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Especially after turnovers. But yeah, that's gonna be a key factor Monday, man. Getting those conversions and keeping that defense fresh so we can roll to Dookie's point and get those sacks up.
Hey, you bring up kicking, man. So you bring up kicking. That's a good point. Jake's only at 75% on the season. He's only at 75% field goals made on the season, 12 out of 16. So hey, Duke, what matchup the Eagles most realistically can engineer to their advantage this game coming up?
Well, I sat back and I was looking at some numbers or whatever, and I'm thinking even though Jalen Carter's going to be out, we still going to have our pass rushers in there. And that's if Jalen Phillips comes in and he starts playing well. So we can get Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter on the outside, you know what I'm saying, going against the O-line. I feel like that's where Vic needs to dial up. He needs to dial up these things. Now, I am going to say, like Ellison said, you know what I'm saying, they are going to be trying to run the ball. But I also feel like when those pass rushers come, those linebackers got to pull up too. Because if they're going to run the ball the way I think they're going to run the ball, given Justin Herbert's injury, I feel like if we can plug those gaps and pull those linebackers up, all those outside runs, I feel like we can combat that. So I just feel like the matchups are going to be on the linebackers and on our pass rush. But I feel like we can do that. Like I said, realistically, we can fix that because running down the gut on us doesn't really fare well for the opposing team. We can stuff those runs when they start running down the middle for the most part. It's those outside runs and those screen plays outside to the flats are the ones that really get us. So I just feel like if we can do that, what I really realistically think that Vic Fangio can dial up, I think that will save us and get them off the field so that we can turn everything around and play our offense. That's what I think.
All right, Sal.
I agree with Duke on that, man. We just we gotta because we be getting carved up on the ground. Like we be getting carved up on the ground, and I just think that we need our linebackers and our line, even like I said, even Carter's out, but we got to get to the quarterback. We got to get those edge rush in to go and close that gap up, to limit the runs. Because like I said, it doesn't even matter. The guy running the ball, they've been running through the middle, through the outside. We've been just getting all as far as the run goes. So we need to establish that early and to get those linebackers in, and get those edge rushers to get in there and collapse that pocket, collapse that gap, so the runners can't get footing and get started. Because and we've also we've been tackling kind of shitty lately too. I ain't gonna hold you. We've been missing a lot of tackles, so we got to clean that stuff up. But I mean, so I'm looking for that advantage as far as our D line on the O line. That's the advantage I'm looking at.
All right. So if you got that going forward, right? Got it. You know what I'm saying? You the Chargers defensive coordinator. What part of our offense you dared them to beat you at, and why?
If I'm the defensive OC for the Chargers,
yeah.
Oh, I dare you to beat me at the pass, huh? I dare you to beat me at the pass because you can't run. I ain't worried about that. So I dare you. I dare you to throw those little short passes you've been throwing, them slants you've been throwing. You ain't going deep.
Yeah,
I ain't scared of that. So I dare you to throw those slants. You know what I'm saying? I dare you to throw those quick outs across the middle and everything, because that's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you've been doing, right? Yeah. And that's why I say the Eagles need to come out and throw the ball, because nobody's expecting it. We can do it. We got the personnel. We got the quarterback. We got the receivers. I mean, granted, we may not have the protection, but hey, bring another body in there. Keep the running back there to help out and get that ball downfield, man. Because there's no downfield threat. Nobody's afraid of it. Yeah, you're gonna throw it to AJ here and there, but are you gonna be accurate when you throw it? You know what I'm saying? Is AJ gonna stop running when you throw it? But I dare you to try to beat me on the slant, and I dare you to try to beat me on those high percentage pass plays, because I'm not scared of your run until Tank come in there. Then maybe we'll do something different.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at
I don't even dare. I'm going past the double. I'm going straight to the triple dog there.
I keep bringing up the talent, man, because if you look at it, man, even you got Dallas Goedert on one side. You bring him out, take him out, and do whatever. You got Cal Katerra on the entire year. Cal Katerra only has 5 catches for 48 yards on the entire. I mean, this is horrible to me. Our entire offense is horrible. 5 catches out of 8 targets, 5 catches for 48 yards to a one. I mean, he's not at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, he's a pretty good tight end. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was in the whole time for Dallas Goedert. 5 catches, 48 yards. Man, Duke, what you got, man?
Same thing. I'm with Gotti. I'm with Gotti. Like, I dare you to throw the ball. Saquon ain't been doing shit all year. Tank Bigsby gets in, that's cool. But we put the load of the run on Saquon. So if Saquon's not running the ball, you're not going to give the ball to Tank, because he's only going to get 1, maybe 3 carries at the most per game. So it's like, yeah, throw the ball. We dare you. And like he said, earlier, it ain't if he goes deep, he normally either overthrows it or throws it to the outside the line. So it's like, what are we doing here? Anything short? Is he gonna throw it behind Vontae again? Who knows? Is Dallas gonna drop it again? Who knows? So you're right. I dare you to throw the ball. Throw it short. And even if we do throw it short, what are we gonna get? 4 or 5 yards out the deal? Then we're gonna run the ball twice, do a touch push, and he's gonna fumble the ball turnover. So yeah, you're right. I dare you to throw the ball, and I dare you to throw it deep. I dare you to throw it deep.
And then they say we throwing it, we throwing I'm throwing the ball to AJ, I'm throwing the ball to Devontae, man. But if you look at it, AJ Brown has 56 catches on the entire year out of 87 targets. A lot of those targets are Jalen's fault. Most of those targets are Jalen's fault. Yeah, AJ done dropped a couple passes. Every entire league has. But I mean, if you look at it, man, it's sailing over his head. He throw it to AJ Brown, trying to force it to him. We talked about this in a couple games. He has 2 to 3 men on him. You know what I'm saying? When he's doing man to man, he's not getting the ball. He'll get the ball 2 targets an entire game or something like that. Man, this is why I say, man, it's Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, man. Kevin Patullo, he's non-existent to me. He don't even need to be on the team. But if you take him away, you still have these 2 factors in Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, man. I don't know. Sal, man, talk to me, man. What do we expect the Chargers to attack in the Eagles' defensive structure?
The Chargers, like we just talked, the Chargers are going to attack. They're gonna air it out. Bro. They're gonna air it out because look what we got. Look who our secondary is.
Yeah.
Our secondary is trash, and everybody knows it's trash, bro. So like you said, Coop can't guard nobody one-on-one. He can't guard nobody one-on-one. And Dory Jackson, is he playing? I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't even look for his name no more on the depth chart because he get the same results whether he on the field or at home. He get the same results.
So
wide
it don't
open
even
in the
matter.
flats.
They don't even matter. They're gonna try to get their O-line to give Herbert enough time to throw the ball, and they're gonna just air it out, bro. Because either, like I said, it's either gonna be a catch or it's gonna be a PI, and they're gonna get the yardage regardless either way. So that's what I'm doing. If I'm the OC, I'm throwing it deep.
I agree, man. It's just the X factor for this game in every game is people don't want to say I'm beating the dead horse, but it's Jalen Hurts, man. I am telling you, hey, somebody up there put that. If you take any one of the top tier, quote unquote, top tier elite quarterback, if you put them on this team with this firepower and you give them the mental fortitude to be able to call plays, call audibles, kill plays, switch plays, do switch coverages, realize what's going on, realize that they disguising the coverage on this, do whatever. You put them jokers on this team, man. Come on, man. Come on. Dak doing the damn thing over there in Dallas. He got Pickens. He got CD, although I don't know if CD's back on Earth with us now because that he took, I don't know which planet CD is on. So, but I'm saying if you put one of them quarterbacks on this team with two top tier tight ends, three really good receivers, you got 2.5 really good running backs. I mean, so many different options from running the balls, from screens to passing out, because all three of them can catch the ball. I mean, and look what we are doing, man. That's what I say. Shit, call it what you want to call it, man. But it's Nick and Jalen for me. I don't know. Hey, so Duke, man. Hey, so what team is this with more to lose?
Everybody likes to say that their quarterback.
Who's that?
Yeah. Got it.
Got it.
I think my mic is delayed. Go ahead.
It ain't his mic. It ain't his mic. That's he been going. He been going down to Walmart putting something on that bill. He ain't been putting everything on that bill. And they realized gotta use his internet on Saturdays at 10 o'clock during the show. They said that's when we go stop his shit. He don't want to pay the full bill. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he was putting something on the bill. I'm gonna put something on the bill this week. I'm gonna put something on the bill next week, and that's the service he getting. What you say, got it? We have none of that.
I'm gonna go out and come back. Let me go out and come back in.
No, man. Good. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. So we talked about, coming into the game, man. Which one has more to lose, dude?
Honestly, man, I feel like it depends on how you look at it. For me, I feel like we have more
how
to
you
lose
look at it?
because the way I look at it, we have more to lose because we don't want to take this into a 3-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? Given the talent of players that we got. So I feel like that right there is critical for us. But at the same time, LA they don't really have anything to lose outside of their playoff contention. So like a lot, if they lose, then a whole lot.
That's a lot.
But see the thing is, that's why I say it all depends on how you look at it. Like I feel like we have more to lose, but they're gonna feel like they have more to lose. So I don't know.
Who you got it? Who got more to lose?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think we have more of a cushion than the Chargers do. So I think it'll be them. They got a ton of teams with 10-8 wins. A lot of them on the precipice of getting knocked out, man. So I definitely think the Chargers have more to lose.
I like it. Y'all heard what he did right there. He threw one of them 25-cent words, and I don't know if they caught it. I don't know if they caught it. I caught it.
They ain't catch
They're
it.
right. I caught it.
They ain't catch it. They better rewind
They
this
ain't catch
joke.
it. Okay.
They ain't catch it. And I ain't gonna use it again. They got to
They're
watch
like, what are you talking about? What are you talking?
So yeah, definitely the Chargers, man. They got a tough conference, man. But like we're as long as we're at the top of the division, we're gonna be in the playoffs. So we're good to go there.
Yeah.
But they're not, and they can easily be bumped out from 7. It's only 7 teams from each side that's gonna get in. So
yeah.
Then we still got a couple weeks left. Like I said, they have a pretty tough schedule remaining. People can say the Cowboys is ass if they want to, but Dak out there, like I said, Dak out there. Now my light's going off. Dak out there slinging the ball, man. He out there slinging the ball.
Don't do it, Meech. Don't do it, Meech. I seen it. Don't do it.
It's a timer, man. Look, it's a timer. My bills is paid.
Meechy, they said, God damn it, we ain't gonna get him on the internet. Cut the power off.
Go get something. Look, I was wondering why I see that little yellow light outside my window.
They might need some help, man. Hey, we got to get Jermaine on the phone. We need an intervention. They ain't paying none of their bills. They ain't paying none of the bills. I want to tell them to go to the refrigerator, open the refrigerator, see if we got some food in here.
I might have to hurry up and cook it. They
got to call CPS. We got to call CPS, so we got to call protective services. So we got to get the welfare check over there.
I ain't been seeing Gotti grilling nothing or smoking nothing. I don't know what are they spending that money on.
Ain't no tenderness over here.
Ain't no tenderism.
Ain't no tenderism over here.
Hey, what you say, Gotti? What you say, Gotti?
Times is hard. Times is hard, man. I'm just trying to make it.
Hey, so to add my little 2 cents, man, I have to agree with Gotti on this one, man, because we do have more of a cushion, a buffer, if you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? If we take this loss, as far as them though, like I said, they're in the division with the Broncos, so they're not going to win their division. You know what I mean? Because the Broncos aren't slowing down for anybody, right? The Chiefs are on their ass, the Chargers, so they have less wiggle room than we do. So it's definitely a must-win for the Chargers right now, and I think that's definitely how they're gonna come out and be playing it, man. Their coach, man, I love their coach. I love both of those Harbaugh brothers, man. This one, obviously, he has less emotion and all that type of stuff on the sidelines, and he's doing all of this thing and this. But the Harbaughs, man, them boys, they doing their thing out there. So Sal, talk to us, man. What's the one schematic adjustment the Eagles staff must make this game?
Man, what one, bro? We need
just give me one. I mean, we can call out everything, but just give me one.
The whole offensive schematic as a whole, bro. We need to just trash the whole thing and start over, man, because our offense has just been non-existent. It hasn't been there. We went from Super Bowls. I mean, we're still Super Bowl champs. We went from a crazy year where AJ and Devontae over both 1,000 yards, Saquon rushing for 2,000, to now we had right now we have minimum wage with these guys. They on minimum wage, bro. They barely they're not even over the poverty line right now. So as far as the whole offensive scheme needs to be changed, man.
Poverty line. Yeah, who you got, dude? Give me one aspect of it.
Well, I think offensively we need to utilize all players. Think about it. I haven't seen Tank Bigsby in the backfield yet, and he's our number 2 running back in front of Tank Bigsby. We're only using him as a punt returner. Yeah, he's number 2. Yeah. We're only using him as a punt returner and a kick returner. So if we can start adding people to the flow, no one's going to think that, well, he's not going to run the ball, even though he's on number 2. He's a decent running back. So if you can put him in, I'm not going to say AJ Dillon because, I forgot he was even on the damn team. But if we can rotate people and put people on other sides of the balls and put people in, now that's like confusing, or at least it should be confusing to the defense. Like, well, I don't think they're going to run the ball because Saquon's on in, Will Shipley's in. They're not going to run the ball, and next thing you know, they'll run the ball. Well, they're not going to take AJ out and put Cooper in because guess what? They're not going to throw the hit to Cooper's side and throw the Cooper side. Just things like that. I feel like we need to be a lot more diverse in player usage. That's what I think. Give Tank the ball, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot more than what we're giving him right now. You know what I'm saying? Give Shipley the ball, like stuff like that. We just need to be a little bit more dynamic in using our players. We do that, I think we'll be all right.
What you got, Gotti?
Definitely the running game, man. Those inside zones, those stretch plays, with inside the tackles, they're not working, man. We got to get back to those pitches, like I talked about, man. I keep going back to that play against Washington last year in the NFC Championship. The first touch Saquon had on offense, scored a touchdown. Ran that play. I think I've probably seen it about maybe 5 or 6 times since then. Right, the man ran a damn 80-some-yard touchdown off of it, and you don't keep going back to it. Keep going back to it until they try to stop it, and then you run your counter plays off of that. Right. So I think 2 games ago he ran it 15-yard gain, didn't go back to it. So we got to start going back to what works. We can't keep running these inside plays, and he's running for 1 yard the whole damn game. It's not working. Right. Go back to what works. When they try to stop it, then you try to incorporate those other plays that haven't been working. Try to mix up the defense, but definitely got to get that run game going so we can get that pass game going.
Okay, I can agree with that. Rod, Red Jet, what are y'all doing? Because y'all looking all right out there and on the West Coast, man.
Yeah.
Them 49ers is looking good. I got to give credit what credit is due, Rod and Red Jet. Y'all 49ers.
Big Chuck, what up?
Get ready for the playoffs.
What's going on, Chuck?
Oh, Chuck, chill out, man. That's my boy.
Hey, so which player? We can go. You can go all day with this too. I ain't think about this in the beginning, but give me one player, Sally, that's being misused on the offense, and what would you do? What would optimal usage look like?
For me, I'm gonna go with Tank.
Okay,
Tank is just not being used like he could be being used. So I mean, for me, like everybody else got these running backs, 2-headed monsters. They swap them out when they need it. When Detroit needs a power back, they go throw Montgomery in there. When they went with finesse, they're gonna put Gibbs in there. And that's what we got the same thing. Because if you look at it, it's been a lot of times I've watched some of the games, but Barkley's been dancing so much he's missing the hole. He's missing a lot of holes. And the fact that we got a power back that is gonna run up the middle and do it, then we got the same thing that Detroit has, but we just not using like they're using theirs. So I think if we throw Tank in there, and at least when we need a 3rd and 4 or something, throw him in there, whatever the case may be, and let him go ahead and power through that, and we'd be straight. That's what I think.
Yeah, give me one, Duke.
Well, because I knew everybody was gonna say Tank Bisbee, I'm not gonna say Tank Bisbee, but I will say we need to give Tank the ball at least 8 carries a game. Just give him 8. Throughout the game, 1 or 2 here there, that we're good. But I would say we need to start using Will Shipley more, because if Tank is getting carries, Saquon's getting carries, Will Shipley is only getting punt returns and kick returns. Put him in there if we're gonna run a play and we're not gonna use all these tight ends, put Will Shipley in somewhere and give him some diversity. He can catch out the backfield too. He's a runner too. He's what I'm saying, we can utilize him in some way, shape, or form. So I feel like Will Shipley should be used somewhere a little bit more than what he's being used, to include Caltera. We need to use him a little bit more too, like I said earlier. So those are my 2, and I feel like Caltera should be set up in the slot for more so for blocking. But when we're using them for blocking, like Gotti said just a few minutes ago, blocking, and then guess what? Set him up for blocking for those inside short passes. We can do that, get them, or even outside slants. Use him like that, going across the middle, things like that. He's big enough; he can take the hit. He'll be all right.
Who you got?
If not, give him some water.
I just wanted to jump on this comment that Ellison and Burley made. Saquon's not the problem. He's not the problem. It's just that, if you got a 2,000-yard rusher, everybody's, my philosophy for my defense would be stop Saquon Barkley. So it's not that he's not. I don't think it's a production or a fall off thing. It's just he's the priority to stop, and we're going to make you do something else to beat us. But I think who's being misused, man, is Dotson. I think Dotson is being misused, man. He can do everything. He's not as strong as AJ, but he has the same speed, the same hands as Smitty. And when you got both of those, you got 3 of those guys on the field at once. Make Smitty and AJ the decoy. Make them the decoy and make the primary receiver a Dotson. He's came up in the past big time a lot, but he's just not the primary guy. When he has the potential to be, he has the skills to be, and we just got to start mixing things up. We go out there week after week. Everybody knows the drama with AJ. So everybody's focus is stop the run with Saquon, and the passing game, stop AJ. Right? Hey, if stopping AJ fails, stop Smitty. But nobody's thinking about Jihad Dotson. Put Smitty and AJ on the same side together. Put Dotson out there on the island and let them tear him up. Have a good day with them. And then when they start changing focus, they start switching it up. But we gotta start being creative. We gotta stop being conventional and do some things to confuse the defense and make our offense much less predictable, especially with the injuries that we have on the offensive line. Get those guys away from the blitz because they need more guys out in coverage. But we gotta get those guys utilized, man. We got all the talent out there.
Yeah, man. I think that you have this when they coming up here, and this is the question I always bring up every so often, man, because everybody always says, the run sets up the pass. But I like to see both sides of the ball to where I truly believe the pass also sets up the run, depending on what's going on, right? And so if you're using dots and if you're using Calcaterra, disguising, that coverage or that, that blocking, and then you cut him out and do some quick slants or some post routes or something like that, that's going to open up those run lanes because they don't know what to do. Like I said, we're so predictable. Everybody always mentions this when Saquon is in it. It's easy to block him because we know what we're going to do. Versus Tank is in there and stuff like that. So I feel that we need to, that because that's a twofold dragon that's going to do right there. If you opening up using the Calcaterra, using the Dotson to open up those passing lanes, which in turn is going to open up those running lanes, it's going to instill that confidence into Jalen, which is asinine to be saying about $250 million quarterback trying to instill some confidence in him. I don't understand that. That's why Jalen is good. He's our quarterback. He will never be elite to me. I don't care how many Super Bowls he win. If we're trying to instill confidence in a $250 million quarterback, Super Bowl MVP quarterback, I don't know. That's a whole different conversation. But I truly feel this is one of the situations to where the passing game can set up our running game on this moving forward, man, because we need some help from anywhere. Shit. Hey, so Duke, man, what's the one thing the Chargers offensively the Eagles historically struggle against?
The run, the run. It's as simple as that. They run the ball very, very well. They're supposed to be getting Amari and Hamilton back. I think he was gone since week 5 or something like that. They're supposed to get him back. Now, looking at his stats, I think he was catching 17 passes from week 3 to week 5. He was tied with Keenan Allen, also third in the NFL when it comes as far as rushing with 364 yards from scrimmage. So, and we've had a problem with stopping the run throughout this season. So it's definitely going to be running the ball. If he comes back and they start bouncing that ball to the outside, it's going to be a long day for us. It's going to be a long day for our linebackers, and it may be a long day for our pass rush too, if our pass rush don't get there in time. And like we said earlier, we plan on Justin Herbert running the ball a whole lot more right outside of passing. So like I said earlier though, if we can get our pass rush there in time, then it may not be that bad. But if their run game starts to get going and our defense is on the field long, it's gonna be a long day for us. With a one-arm quarterback, it's gonna be tough.
King the Great, I said the exact same thing. A lot of people didn't realize it. It may have forgot.
I said it last week.
This is why Tua Tagovailoa replaced his ass. It was because he could never read the defense. He wasn't good at reading defenses, man. Ever since the collegiate level, he's had success. He's done good, but he's had a lot of supporting cast around him, and that's why If I believe, man, this is just me. I believe if you take away, you take AJ away, right? You trade him. He's talking too much in this locker room. All this pillow talk in the locker room. You take him away. You take away Saquon. You know what I'm saying? Saquon gets injured for 3-4 games. You'll really see the lack within Jalen Hurts, man. You'll really see the lack as far as the maturity and the decision-making processes and all that type of stuff. That's just me. I don't know. That's just me. He's been like that. He was like that at Alabama. He was like that at Oklahoma. And he's been like that since he's been here. Sal, what you got, man?
Hey, Duke's hit it, man. The run, especially the run to the outside. We have a problem with that. And also, with Jalen Carter out. Last week, when we played the Bears, they almost had 300 yards rushing, 281 yards rushing on the ground. Yeah. And then Chargers had 192 yards rushing when they played the Raiders. So they're gonna run the ball with Jalen Carter out. I mean that's to me is a no brainer. So to the outside running the ball is what they're gonna do.
No, Mike. See, I got to disagree with you on that one. Now, Mike Vick can read
Yeah,
defense. Now, I don't know.
I was like, you talking about Me's boy now?
I was on your side in the beginning. I was on your side, but till you start talking, Michael Vick can read defense. I'm sorry. He can read defense. He just had a couple times where he was on some bad teams where he was running for his life because the offensive line sucked. So as soon as they hiked the ball, I mean that they were in his face, you know what I'm saying? So he was running, doing everything, hollering sweet Jesus. But no, man, Michael Vick can read some goddamn defenses now. Hey, and that's him not even fully caring about the game. I disagree with that one, and I disagree.
If I have Vic on this team right now, boy, whoo, boy.
Man, I can't even. My mind don't even want to let me realize how much greatness we would have. But hey, that's a whole different story, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And I keep saying, man, Saquon showing up. He giving out. He's wearing that Kangol to the back, man, and them little Jordan earrings dangling down from his ears, and them big ass pants tied up at the waist, high up on the waist like women do. He got his pants all the way up under his under his breasts.
Smelling like Lagerfeld.
Belt buckle he wearing. Man, I don't care about your bell bottoms and your Kangol hat, man. You're not throwing the ball. You're not an effective quarterback. That's just what it is. And call it what do you ever want to call it, man. I'm gonna call the truth. Jalen is the problem. Nick is next. Man. But you give me a real quarterback, man. You give me a Michael Vick. You give me a Michael Vick. You give me a Josh Allen, Lamar, Dak Prescott. You give me a Joe Burrow. Whatever. Hey, put him on this team, but we would not be talking about these problems. Period. I don't care what you got to say. Hey, so got it, man. Which one is more likely, Eagles offensive explosion or a defensive clampdown, and why for this particular game?
I think Jalen Carter coming out, man, kind of messes up my my decision. But man, I mean, the offense. I keep trying to put faith in the offense. I keep trying to say that this is going to be the game. This is going to be the game. It's going to be the game. I mean, eventually I'm gonna get it right. Eventually, maybe if not this year, not this year, the next year. But like I was saying, I think they're starting two either rookie or two backup tackles. They have 19 sacks in the last 5 games. 3, 5, 6, and 2. But I think the defensive clampdown is more likely. They had 2 100-yard rushing games in the last 5 games. Passing has been all right. 150 plus, 81 against the Jags, but they got the ass beat against the Jags. But other than that, 150 plus, 2-3 touchdowns per game. But I think with Justin Herbert being kind of limited to some of the plays that they run, him trying to be cautious of that hand, and then like I said, the weakness of their those tackles, I think it's going to be a defensive shutdown.
You know who also has 150? Jalen Hurts on 27 sacks. He has 152 yards of sacks, yards for loss. That's who has another 150. Jalen Hurts does. Hey, Duke, who you got, man? What's more likely during this game?
I mean, if you look at it, by the numbers, statistically, like Philly, we're ranked number 24 on offense. I just don't see us having an offensive explosion. Like, we're not going to explode not this game. If we ain't done it in 13 weeks, we ain't going to do it again. Thinking it's going to happen this week, that's just crazy. Although I would love for it to happen, I just don't see it happening. And so if you look at it when it comes to stuff like that, defense, we're ranked 9. Defense, they're ranked 10. So I feel like if anything, it's going to be a defensive clampdown. It's going to eventually go down to a defensive game, and whatever defense plays best is going to win the game. That's how I see it. So I just don't see us having an explosion this game. I do feel like we'll score for it, and I'll tell you why later. But I just don't see us having an offensive explosion. I just don't see.
Who you got, Sam? Which side of the ball?
To me, it's defense. I mean, I wish a motherfucker would. I wish our offense would show up and do what we want them to do and what we know they can do. But like Gotti said, it ain't happening. I don't know when it's gonna happen. But so as of right now, even though Jalen Carter out, I still gotta go with the defensive clamp down. Because I just can't put my faith in the offense right now.
Yeah, if we keep Cooping the nickel, you keep him as a nickel cornerback. Disguise those coverages. If you run some, because Justin Herbert, he's not going to be running. He's not going to be a mobile quarterback, so you don't really need a dedicated spot for him, right? So as opposed to, and I don't want to go too deep into these coverages because I love some goddamn defense, but instead of doing the cover 2, you do the Tampa 2, and that's where you take the middle linebacker and you pull him back to the other side, and you essentially running the cover 3 at that point. You do that, you keep Cooper in the middle, you know what I'm saying, or the nickel. Instead of doing that man-on-man, I think that we do have the ability to contain Justin Herbert inside of that pocket, right? He's not going to be running around because he's going to be very cautious with that. And that's also going to bring, force people to do what they got to do with running. You keep Jalen Phillips. Hopefully he's back from concussion protocol. So that's going to shut down the outside running lanes, you know what I'm saying? So you're trying to force everybody through the A, B, or C gap, you're doing that type of stuff and you're keeping people in there. Hopefully that's going to be the recipe for success, man. I don't know, man. We're getting close to the end, though, but we got to say this right here. Game prediction time, fellas. What we doing? What we talking about? Don't nobody know. Everybody's shaking it. Don't know. Let me hear it, man. The worst of the worst, I guess. What is it?
Eagles by 11. Two score game.
2-score game by okay. Yeah, okay.
I got the Eagles by 9.
Eagles by 9. Okay.
Yeah.
I got them by 4, man. I got Eagles by 4.
Who scores the first touchdown? Who scores the first touchdown on the Eagles?
Y'all can't be doing them 1-score games, man. That should be having my heart hurting.
But
we don't do them. They do them.
That's why I keep my first aid kit handy, bro, because I know I'm gonna need it. I think you said who's gonna score the first touchdown for the Eagles?
Yeah, who's gonna score the first touchdown?
Team or player?
Player on the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts, tush push.
I want to say Dallas. I think if we can get our short game going, like we talked about earlier, maybe not, but if we can, I feel like Dallas is gonna get it.
Okay. I think it's gonna be Saquon. I think it's gonna be Saquon on a good long run. That's what I'm hoping for.
So?
To set the tone. That's gonna be a good long run. I ain't talking about.
I know Ty Robinson better do his. I know Ty Robinson better do his damn thing since Jordan's out. I know that.
King got Chargers by the 6. That I ain't mad at it. Philly favorite by 2.5. You know what I'm saying? And so they actually, favored by more because that's usually for the home team. If that, so we're looking at that. Say Saquon gets the Barkley. Saquon get the Barkley. Barkley gets the ball.
Ellison, who you got? I want to hear what Ellison got. Who you got? Who's scoring first, Ellison? And what's your predictions? I want to hear it.
I agree, Reg. And I think Barkley's going to score. It don't have to be no 50, 60, 80-yarder, but I think, he do a 19-yard gain or something like that, man, or, a 25-yard, something to get me going, man, get me hyped up. I don't know, something. Ellison, if you ain't putting it in here, you're not about to get it because we at the end of the time, man, we don't wait for nobody. I'll tell you that now. We don't wait for nobody. He's sitting over there trying to type, got to delete the words because he ain't spelling it right. we ain't got time for that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Just give us some acronyms or something. Give me the first letter. Saquon should score first. Yeah, he should score first. I totally agree with that. I'm hoping that's what does and set the tone on here, man. And then that'll open up the passing game either way, man. But either way, man, we're at the ass end of our show, man. We appreciate the time. Any last word, fellas?
Yeah. Hey, go Birds, man. Let's get this dub in the win column and push forward. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. Go Birds, man. Go Birds. Thank y'all for tuning in.
I agree, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Another great show, y'all. Hey, keeping it live in the comments. We appreciate it. Rod, Ellison, King the Great, Red Jet, Kim, everybody in the comments. Timberly, I didn't forget you, Timberly. Everybody in the comments, we appreciate the support. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So we trying to get to 600, man. And then we can do our thing, man. We trying to show up in everybody's YouTube algorithms, do our show. That's why we're trying to, have the headlines for the show like we try to have them to try to, spread that algorithm awareness. But we need y'all to tell a friend so we pop up in everybody's thing, man. Peace, love, and happy reach. We'll see y'all on when we're doing this Tuesday after the show. We'll see you after the game, man. Monday night, we'll go to here. King the Great, I see AJ. We got you, y'all. Peace, love, and happy reach. Y'all take it easy.